Good everybody, welcome back to Mr. T's Toy House. Glass of water, sharp knife. I actually feel like I haven't done this for a while, and that's opening cars at random for you guys. I've been sort of doing a lot of show offs lately, and also just a lot of thanking for people who have sent me cars. So today I'm just gonna rattle off some cars and open them up for you. Not just Hot Wheels today, I've got some Matchbox, I've got some Oz Wheels, got a glass of water. Cheers. Alright, let's get into it. So, I mentioned earlier, I was going to open some Oz Wheels. Now I got this 3-pack off me mate Popeye. They're a special edition. A handful. This guy, I'll try and remember his name, Mark Schultz. He's the driver of these things. He does some wicked burnouts and drifts. I'm not going to open all three as they're all actually the same casting. What I will do is open one of my favourites, but we'll get to that later. First and foremost, I will open a Hot Wheels. It's this one here, the Bigfoot, in a real high gloss edition. I guess you could almost call it Spectra Flame because she's got the shine like a Spectra Flame paint, and comes with this crazy looking cup. Let's open it up and have a closer look at it. Making the most of a sunny day on a probably a pretty shitty season. We haven't had much of a summer this year. We're slipping into autumn, not just you guys, but a good part of the world called fall. I guess they call it fall because all the leaves start changing colour and falling off the trees. Really like the look of this. I wanted the Bone Shaker. It's already been taken off the shelves in my store. As I go around, I might be able to find one. Bone Shaker's a casting that I love. I don't even know if there's actually a Bone Shaker on the back of this one, so maybe it was just a wee special edition that had come out. I had seen it advertised, but yeah, no, didn't get it. The little cup that comes with it, no water in that one, possibly champagne. Alright, we'll put that aside. We'll get to the car. Look at this, I love it. The gold detail on it's really cool. Shame they couldn't make the wheels a little... Oh, actually they are. They're pretty shiny anyway, mate. They're awesome. I love the articulation on their big feet. Really cool. Wicked details. 50th anniversary written on the top there. Getting a lot of reflection today. I guess it's just the type of light that we got running around right now. Hopefully the light will help my video. Pretty cool, the big feet. I did have a Bigfoot track. It was a volcano with a dinosaur. However, it was far too big for my house. So I have a friend that's got a young boy who was into Hot Wheels at the time, and I passed it on to them, and they've had tons of fun with it. And when I go around their house, I have a bit of fun with them as well. Choice. Alright, that's the Bigfoot. Let's see what we got next. Yeah. We'll go Matchbox. Matchbox, I don't really collect a lot of Matchbox, but when I do, I try to get ones that I really love. And special editions like these ones here. I'm just going to show this off just to let you guys know how I keep them. I like to keep the boxes in good condition, even though I do rip them out of their packets. At least I've got the box and the car with them. So this is what I'll be doing with this one coming up. Oh. Alright, look at this one here. What do we got here? A Lesney edition. A Lincoln Premier. Damn, it's a cool looking wee car. I bought this one off Sylvie as well. I don't know if I put it in in my little show off and thank you, but thanks again. Yay. Right, let's open this. Normally these two, they have moving parts. Definitely most of the time they have the real wheels, which I like, the rubber wheels. Doesn't say much on the back of the box, just says collect all the Lesney models. 2010, wow, it's getting back there. Over 10 years old. Look at that, choice. And in wicked condition. Here's the nice wee box. Matchbox. Like I say, I only try to get, generally a Matchbox, I get the moving parts that I don't have and that I think I really like. And these ones here, oh yeah, that's all die cast, mate, that's heavy. The heavy little beast. See if I can get it up a bit closer without blurring my camera out. Yep, rubber tyres, metal base, wicked looking chassis. Beautiful colour. Lots of detail on the front there. And a bit of detail on the back there too, with this nice big gold wing back. Even in the interior, it's painted up very nicely. Now this is a really cool die cast. By the looks of it, no moving parts. No bonnet, no hood. That's totally fine. I really like this, just the way it is. White wall tyres, very, very cool. Yay. Dance Floor Guru in the background. For you guys that don't know, I've played in a few bands in my time. Dance Floor Guru is one of my older bands. We're about to go on a little South Island tour. So I've been listening to them quite a lot lately, just to get it back in my head. I'll probably now, I'm in my drum room right now, there are drums everywhere over this side. I will be practicing their music quite a lot, and I'll be heading off to Dunedin to do a practice with the band, and then I think our first gig is in Queenstown. So if you're in Queenstown, Oamaru or Dunedin, keep your ears open. Yeah, we'll be hitting those centres at some stage in the future, especially in this year. Alright, next, a Muscle Machine. Look, I've really mixed it up today. I've got a bit of everything. I love this casting. I love the whole look of Muscle Machines. Are really cool. Years ago, I used to have a comic book. I can't remember where I got the comic book from, whether I got it from the shops or a friend of mine had bought them. You notice I just hack into these ones, as keeping the card is actually no good to me. You can see some of the other cards in the series. Yeah, keeping the card to me actually doesn't mean anything. In saying that, generally all the cards I do get rid of anyway. I've slowly been getting rid of boxes of cards, keeping the odd one that I do like, especially if it's a Silver Series card. Ripping them open, there's nothing more fun. Nothing more fun than pulling them out and having a good look at them and seeing how these wheels spin and what they look like. If you've ever bought Muscle Machines, they always come with these little bases. You can just pop your car on the base and it makes a nice little display stand for your cars. Whoa, and that's something I didn't know it did. I'm guessing what you do here with this. Yeah, this is new to me. I'm going to have to go through all my old ones and have a look. Maybe it's something new, but you have your little Muscle Machine back there, the little card, and your car at the front. Ooh. Didn't know that did that. I will check some of my other ones to see if it's the same. or it's just something new. Yeah, look at this. These are beastie, man. The cartoon was the old comic book that I used to read. I'd love to find some more. I don't see them around anymore at all. The camera does not want to play games with me today. Maybe it's just focusing on the background and not the foreground. Big blower out the top there. It's a bit rattly. It's got a limited bit of suspension on these. I guess they're just kind of loose. I just love the way they turn them out, and all the features, man, they're like fully blown out. Nice little undercarriage there. Yeah, nice piece. Yay. And of course, where are we? Being a Chevelle, I like the Chevelles, especially in station wagon. Choice. Alright. Let's have a wee look at what we've got coming up next. Oh, a little wee thanks to Lance. Cheer brother, he sorted me out these. I'm really into these little wee things here. These make any diorama that I make come to life. Either I make them or I buy them. I love the little people. This one here is called Girls Night Out. I guess they dress a little differently over there. Might be a bit of old edition too. Very cool though, man, all these things here, and this one here too, yay. Moon Eyes, I'm a Moon Eyes fan. I've always liked the Moon Eyes and Hot Wheels. I've got a stack of Moon Eyes going right back to possibly the first one. Hard to say that which one was the first Moon Eye and Hot Wheels to ever come out. But these are very, very cool. So somewhere in the future, I will be doing a Moon Eyes garage, and I'll incorporate these guys with it. Very cool. I do like crafting up my own dioramas. It's a really good way to display. However, I do recommend if you do something like that, get yourself a big display case. Just because it keeps everything protected, keeps all that dust off it. Whether you're a clean freak or not, man, dust just seems to fall on stuff all the time, which is why I'm very big on cases. Henceforth these, and big display cases if I can get a hold of them, and I'll grab them. I've got all sorts of ones. If you go back and have a look at some of my other ones, you'll see I've sort of given you some shots of how I like to display. Look at this, mate, getting pretty hairy. Like I said, it's autumn, it's starting to get a bit colder. Generally the hair comes out when the cold comes out. Alright, like as promised, I said I'd open one of these Oswheels. I'm going to open this one. This is the first of the three. This was the first video I ever saw of this dude doing some burnouts. If you can, try and find him on YouTube. Man, this guy is crazy in his car. Always got a big hand hanging out. You can get these in a tube. Yeah, if you know what I'm talking about, they come in a tube. And the guy's hands hanging out the side, giving some either devil horns or hanging loose. Very, very cool. Mighty powerful machine. If you ever get to see them live, I bet you it'll be an amazing show. Let's open it and see what it's all about. Some people will be wincing right now that I'm opening these. But you know, like I say, I don't want to die with packets and packets of Hot Wheels. I want to at least be able to say that I've opened them and enjoyed them. Especially the ones that I don't think I'll ever sell. I don't think I'll ever sell this one. It's so cool. Big Holden fan. Let's read out. It's a Holden HQ Monaro GTS that's fully blown. Lots of nice detail there. if you ever look at it beside the Hot Wheels casting, it's actually very, very similar. However, it's just got this nice big blower sitting at the top there. Hopefully I'm using the right term, that it is a blower. One thing I didn't realise, somebody had said to me that these cars, you're probably not going to be able to see in there, but this one actually has an interior, which I didn't think these cars had interior in them. Normally they smoke out the windows or darken the windows so you can't see in them. This one does. It has an interior. It's got seats, front and back, steering wheel and a dash panel. Wicked. Very cool. Thank you. Now I got these off Popeye, a little fella that lives around here. Thanks mate. Good deal in the end of the day. And I get to open one. Yay. Thank you. Alright. So my favourites today is definitely this one. The HQ Monaro GTS. Sick car, one of the cars that I think I would love to drive around in, especially here in New Zealand or Australia. SS Chevelle, yeah. This bad boy, very damn cool. Nice. It's actually, out of these three, right, just to let you guys know, this is probably the heavier one of the three. Solid, man. And of course, the Bigfoot and a Spectra Flame paint job, 50th anniversary. Very, very cool. Alright, thanks to everybody who's subscribing to me. Thanks to everybody that are passing these things on to me, even though I spend the money to get them. It's very rare I just get given something. I don't mind spending the money because this is all part of my collection. It's part of what I like to do. Thanks to you guys for watching, you know. Without you guys I probably wouldn't do it. I just open them in my own time. No music in the background, just sitting on my little table and racing these across the table just to see how they roll. Wicked. Maybe in your comments you can let me know what you like to do when you open them. Some of the older ones I like to smell, see if I can smell the factory. Most of them I like to roll across the table just to see how they roll. And admire them. I admire the details. Details. Look at that. That's full of details. Very cool. Alright, cheers folks. If you like this, share it on to somebody else. Hit the like button. And if you haven't yet, subscribe. Mr. T's Toy House. Cheers everybody.